This is the Urban Arrow. This is the National Eagle Center.
Today is Rabbit Day. It'd be rabbit like the piece of rabbit Wabasha has.
Alright, we are headed out on a beautiful Wednesday. I want to start by saying we are deeply saddened by all our friends that are working on this beautiful day that's going to be 80 degrees and sunny. But you're with us in spirit, so hey, let's ride. Today we're going to head over towards the river, over to Wabasha. Kind of a non-traditional biker stop, a place called the Urban Arrow. But really great food in there. And kind of check that out. And it's just down the block from the National Eagle Center. So we'll take a walk down there and walk along the river a little bit, Wabasha. Kind of wind our way back through the hills. Classic driftless ride. Come on along for the ride. Currently running County B south of Eau Claire. Oh, working our way across into the hills. We're going to go northwest of Mondovi, drop down to the east-southeast of Duran, and wind our way down through the hills there. We have one named road coming up here in 20 minutes or so that I've never been on before, so. And actually Google Street View didn't show me any views of that, so for all I know it's going to be gravel. Alright, here's the start of a named road section. This is Walnut Road, and we're going to connect up with another one in a few minutes here and drop down towards Highway 10 to the west of Mondovi. So. This is Albany Rd North, just off from County H, north of Mondovi, heading off to the southwest. This road's a little bit rough, a little bit sandy, but not bad, certainly passable. Not sad at all that I took it. Pretty valley back in there. It's kind of getting better as we go. Working our way west on County A, south of 10. That Albany Rd North was a nice road. I would give it an A for scenery and curves back up in there. About a B- for pavement conditions and sand on the road. All day long as an adventure rider, you're a confident rider on a cruiser or a bagger, no problem. It'd be better once the sand is off up in there. Just need a few more good rains, but really nice cut through to skip going through town. We'll work our way west here a little bit and then start dropping south. Down through the hills towards Nelson and beyond a little bit and loop back over to Wabasha. County Double J now, working up over a ridge line here in a minute. It opens up into a beautiful valley here as we come down the south side of that. Love it when you look ahead and the road just rolls and twists. Those are the good ones. Headed down to County D now, working our way over towards Nelson, but we're going to drop south on, I think I mapped it out to drop south on I before we get there. Take that down to Highway 35, work our way back up to Nelson and across the Wabasha. Notice some of the leaves starting to pop on the trees back in these valleys, so won't be long, she's going to be greening up. Alright, we turn south on I and work our way down to 35. You might wonder why I'm always calling out the road segments. Well, I guess my goal is to share where we're at for anybody who wants to go out and see something in the video that looks interesting and wants to go ride it. So I try and label most of the roads that we're on, and it helps me when I'm making the video to get the labels right for what road segment we were on. Beyond that, I also try and make a lot of the routes available in Rever. I got to catch up a little bit from the last few rides here, but make them available in Rever for anybody who wants to go out and follow the route. If you're not familiar with Rever, Rever is a mapping app that's actually great for motorcycles. I use that, say, almost exclusively. There's times when I still use Google Maps or Google My Maps for certain things. But Rever's great for planning routes in the Driftless region. And I have a community set up on Rever that's public. Anyone can join and check out the routes. So if you haven't done that, check it out. Or if you got questions, leave me a comment. Squirrel almost made a bad decision there. He did make a bad decision, but he got away with it. One of the things you lose perspective of on the videos is the elevation changes. Just doesn't come through in the videos like it is in real life. Just the up and downs of the valleys and the ridges here is pretty spectacular in the Driftless. I just wish that would come through more on the videos. Just like that, we pop down out of the hills and find the Great River Road, just north of Alma. Make our way back to the north here to Nelson, cross over to Wabasha and grab some lunch. Nelson Creamery here on the left. That's another good place to grab a sandwich. Certainly some ice cream, some cheese. Here's along the backwaters of the Mississippi. There's the National Eagle Center down there to the left. We'll check that out in a little bit after lunch. Headed down the main street here in Wabasha. Busy down here today. Just park underneath the bridge. So this is the Urban Arrow. We're in downtown Wabasha on Main Street. And what a great stop. It's the back door to the Urban Arrow. Let's go in and check it out. It's in today. Take our usual table here. Check it out. Nice place.
Our new special, the broccoli chicken quinoa power bowl. It's herb garlic roasted broccoli, grilled chicken, fresh tomatoes, sliced carrots, red onions, cucumbers, green herb sesame dressing made in house.
Very
How
nice.
is it?
It's very good. So is your other quinoa bowl. I really like that one
A
too.
little more protein in this one.
This is good.
All right, what do we have over here?
And then over here we have our hydroponic rib wraps made with ground chicken, which is made in house. It is sweet, savory, spicy, Asian inspired. Kind of like you're going to make a little taco out of that. And then to our left, we have our house bruschetta served on toasted baguettes with balsamic glaze.
See, it's what I said. This is not your average biker stop, but food looks
It's
great. I'm going to
so
dig in.
Yeah. Cheers.
Thank you. Walking along the river here in Wabasha. Enjoyed that lunch at the Urban Arrow and walking our way down to the National Eagle Center, which is just a couple blocks down here. And go check that out. It's been quite a few years since we've been in there. How was your lunch, dear?
Very tasty.
It was a good stop, isn't it?
Yep, it is. They have awesome desserts. We didn't do that today, but we have many times.
So you meet some girlfriends from Rochester here, I don't know, once every couple months or something, it seems like, right? Enjoy that. But didn't you say the last time you were down here there were eagles soaring everywhere?
Yeah, there were when we came across today. You're not paying attention.
I'm not paying attention just because I didn't see something.
Oh, well, there was, 3 soaring and 1 sitting in a tree on the Wisconsin side of the river.
Apparently I wasn't paying attention, so. All right, well, I'll bet there'll be an eagle in the National Eagle Center. Come on along for the walk. Kind of the breeze coming upriver today and the current going down makes for a little bit of wave action there, but yeah, so this is the National Eagle Center. We'll go in and check it out.
You know, bald eagles, you might know that they spend most of their day perching. In nature, a bald eagle spend about 90 to 95% of its day perching, watching, and waiting.
Now, Washaka here is very excited for his chunks of rabbit. Today is rabbit day, so every one of our birds has lovely big pieces of rabbit. And if they could choose to only have one food item every single day the whole year, it'd be rabbit, like the piece of rabbit Washaka has in front of you right now.
Today, all of our birds who aren't dealing with eggs are getting some enrichment in the form of live minnows.
Now, each of our birds has slightly different strategies that they use when they're fishing in their tubs. In the wild, they would use their feet. They would just smash into it, sink those talons into the flesh, and start flying away with it. Washaka, because of no depth perception, he has to take a different approach. He goes spear fishing, essentially. He tries to grab them with his beak. Even he can't tell if he's got it's hiding between his toes.
This is the observation deck at the National Eagle Center. All right, back to the bikes. Let's go for a ride. Oh, that was a nice stop. Had a good lunch. Checked out the Eagle Center. And back into the hills we go. left Nelson on County D going east. Get up the top of the hill, take an eye to the north. Zigzag our way up the Durand and top off with gas. Alright, this is another one of these shot in the dark, never been on it. Little Bear Creek Road. Just a little cut through that so far so good. Alright, one more named road here. Lindstrom Valley Rd. We got a little storm damage there. A little more storm damage ahead. Maybe a little sketchier road conditions. So let's just putz through here and see what we get. The road would be fine. It's just messed up from all the cutting up trees. They obviously lost quite a few trees across here. I'd like to come back and check this out when it's cleaned up. The Lindstrom Valley Rd came out to County B up on top of the ridges. Working our way down towards Durand here on F, dropping off the ridge lines we've been running for a while on B and F. Kind of nice up there, a little breezy up there today. Just reminds me that I need to come explore this area a little more. There's some neat looking stuff in the area. Just like that, we're dropping into Durand. I'll head on over to the Quick Trip and get some gas. Well, we had a shake, an Oreo shake, that Quick Trip. Sorry we didn't share any of that. I kind of focused on our little treat. And headed up to O'Galley inside the Chippewa River and working our way up C towards Downsville now. We're over east of Downsville now, working our way home. One more named road, but not really a named road this time, a numbered road. 330th Avenue. Thought I'd share this one on this trip. This is one I ran a few times last year and really kind of liked for the spectacular views off to the south. And quite a bit of wildlife on it, which I guess you could view as either a positive or a negative, but work our way through here and eventually down to County C and then just truck it towards home. Nice little roller coaster of a road as well, kind of fun. Alright, and the last little segment here, 329th. So with that, I think we're going to do a wrap on today. Beautiful day to be out on the bikes. Had a nice lunch at the Urban Arrow. Checked out the National Eagle Center. And found a couple more named roads for the books. So what's not to love? Hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, leave me a like and subscribe. It helps the channel a lot. And we'll catch you on the next one.